Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, the Ludio, double G, and I watched Dandadan. Dandadan? Dandadan. I watched the first episode of this anime, and whoa, baby, can I just say, it's one of those that, at least in the first episode, you don't want your parents walking in on you, if you know what I mean. There's some, mild nudity. So that's cool. This anime follows two characters by the name of Momo and Ken Takakura. Momo is a angsty teenage girl who just breaks up with her boyfriend. He hits her. There's child domestic abuse, but to each other. So that's also cool. And then she hits him back. Totally warranted, by the way. And then she's just upset about it. And she's like, man, why can't I have a guy like the great actor Ken Takakura, and who's mysterious but kind, and these Sasuke anime trope thingies, right? She doesn't say Sasuke. However, it's basically the kind of guy she's looking for. She's looking for your Sasuke's, your Levi's, your Zoros, the list goes on. And she sees this guy getting bullied across the way as she's walking down the hallway of her school, and is like, let me go talk to him, me, a woman, to shield this little nerd from the bullies throwing papers at him and things. So she does that, and he's like, yo, I know why you talked to me. It's because you are an alien. You're like a skinwalker, probably, because no girl would ever talk to me, a nerd. They have this petty argument about how she's like, I don't believe in aliens. And he's like, I don't believe in ghosts. And she's like, my grandmother's a medium. Grandmother. I don't know what accent I just pulled out there. They're like, well, how about you go to an alien place and I go to a ghost place, and we see who's wrong. And it's so interesting because throughout this whole thing, they're on the phone. Here's my life story. Yo, here's my life story. And then you're as the audience member, you're like, oh, these are really sweet moments. And all of a sudden, there's a demon turbo grandmother who's like, yo, little boy, give me your willy, as it happens in anime. And then there's some aliens who abduct Momo who are like, hey girl, give me your willy. No, they call it her banana. They want to impregnate her and then take her uterus so that they can reproduce as a species, because they can no longer reproduce as a species. Anyway, a lot of weird shit going on here. I wish I could say this is all anime. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm a shonen bitch, so I watch battle manga. I read battle manga. I watch battle manga. I wish I myself was a battle manga. So maybe there's this branch of anime that I'm missing here where this is normal. It's just weird. Anyway, at the end of all of it, they get powers. One has her grandmother's medium powers, and the other is cursed by the turbo granny, and that's where the episode kind of ends. That's a synopsis. Your Lou Dog approved synopsis. And I gotta say, as far as first episodes of animes go, it wasn't bad. It definitely caught my attention, but it also made me feel unwell. You know, if that's possible. And I gotta say, I enjoyed it. In a weird way, I kind of really enjoyed it. It was funny, but awkward, but it was also engaging, if any of that at all makes any sense. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you oh my god, after the first episode, you're definitely going to be hooked. This is just kind of how I felt about it, and I'm definitely going to keep watching because I'm so intrigued by this story that I'm where are we going to go with this? What's about to happen? My current thoughts and predictions about where this is about to go, Okoran, or as Ken, is going to somehow get the granny powers maybe, or become the granny. I don't know. His curse is he is the granny, but he isn't. We're still trying to figure that one out. And she's gonna have her powers, and they're gonna crime fight. Maybe they're gonna be an alien supernatural crime fighting duo, Supernatural, except anime. But we'll see. It's super interesting so far. I feel like the first episode perfectly captured the whole like being a teenager and like being confused kind of thing about like what your interests are, who you like, and how like you feel so strongly about your particular interests. I know when I was a kid, I was very into pirates, aggressively into pirates, and I still am. So sometimes those things just never leave. This manga is currently on its like 174th chapter, and I fully intend to like watch this anime without reading the manga, which is going to be so hard for me because I want to do a season review of this because this is super interesting to me. But this manga is on its 174th chapter to this day, and they're planning on releasing episodes of this up until like mid-December at the moment. According to IMDb, at least they have episodes slated to till about December 19th, so that's almost exactly a month from when I'm recording this. And I fully intend to watch all of them, and I really want to make like I said, a season review. But God, I'm gonna have to keep myself from reading. That's like my biggest thing. I watched Kaiju number 8 and I read it. Jujutsu, watched it, read it. My Hero, all of it. I'm just so bad at like waiting for the anime. Either way, I would totally say give it a shot. Give the first episode a shot and come back and let me know what you think. I also let me know if you really want to see that season review. I definitely want to do it, so like just let me know. If like one person says they want me to do it, I will do it. I will absolutely do it. And I will smash it, dude. I will do such a good job. I swear. Also, if you have any more anime you want me to watch the first episode of and talk about briefly in a video for like 10 minutes, I'm also down to do that. So, yeah.